What is up, my fellow andronauts? More cholesterol equals more testosterone. That has been an age-long question because testosterone is created from cholesterol. So when you consume more cholesterol, will that lead to higher levels of testosterone? And we know that eggs are the greatest source of dietary cholesterol. So if you really want to maximize your testosterone, you're going to eat eggs. Or is this just a bro myth? Can eggs even increase your testosterone? This is exactly what I'm going to address in this video. If you would like to know what exactly the Testo Nation diet layout looks like, in terms of the best testosterone boosting foods in the exact quantities to have per day, I have a manual for you, the Testo diet layout. Link is in the description. So let's get into this video. So here is what we do know. In this study, they fed animals soy, olive, coconut, and grapeseed oil. They looked at free cholesterol inside the testes. And the coconut oil group increased free cholesterol the highest. And this led to the highest increase in total testosterone and also free testosterone. So by increasing free cholesterol inside of the testes, you can increase testosterone because the body utilizes that free cholesterol to create testosterone. So thus providing more dietary cholesterol increase testicular free testosterone. So this was a 2023 study that found that dietary cholesterol intake wasn't correlated with testosterone. A lot of people on social media was talking about it. You don't need to consume eggs for your testosterone, those kind of stuff. But let's do a little bit of a deeper dive into what exactly the study looked at. So first of all, they quantified it based on 5 categories of dietary cholesterol intake. Lowest intake was 238 milligrams per day. The highest intake was 473 milligrams per day. Does that seem like a high level of cholesterol intake to you? I would say no, because only 3 egg yolks is already giving you more than 500 milligrams per day. So in my opinion, these guys were actually, all of them, on a low cholesterol diet. And then if you look at total testosterone, also total cholesterol was more or less the same. All of them was between 180 and 200. Total testosterone was like low 400s in all groups. So clearly there is no correlation between dietary cholesterol and testosterone level. But as I mentioned, all of these groups were actually on a low cholesterol diet. Now let's look more specifically into egg consumption and testosterone. So this was a prospective study showed that reducing cholesterol intake from 633 milligrams per day to 342 milligrams per day for 6 weeks was able to decrease serum testosterone from 655 nanograms per deciliter to 557 nanograms per deciliter in healthy middle-aged men. So when you halved cholesterol intake from 600 to 350, you decrease testosterone by about 100 points. Okay, so there might be some correlation between cholesterol and testosterone. This was another study where they gave people 3 whole eggs, which totaled around 670 milligrams of cholesterol from eggs, and they had a total of 840 milligrams of cholesterol per day, and they had them do strength training, and the other group is just consuming 6 eggs. So this egg whites. So one group was consuming 3 whole eggs and the other group was just consuming 6 egg whites. And what happened is that the 3 egg group got a 240 nanogram per deciliter increase in testosterone. The egg white group only got a 70-point increase in testosterone. So according to this study, only 3 eggs was able to dramatically increase testosterone after 12 weeks. So this was just one study. We obviously need more evidence, but this, I would say, is promising results showing that eggs might be able to increase testosterone. It was just 3 eggs. So it's possible that high intake of cholesterol per day, which is like over 800, seems to be necessary for increasing testosterone. So this might show why exactly the other group, the study where they showed cholesterol intake and testosterone, didn't show an increase in testosterone because the cholesterol intake was still like low 400s, right? It wasn't close to this 800 milligram per day. So what really matters when it comes to testosterone optimization? First of all, low oxidative stress. So again, this was the previous study that I talked about, the coconut oil, the olive oil, the soy, and the grapeseed. And when you look at the free radical biomarkers, So this is basically markers of oxidative stress. They were the lowest in the coconut oil group and the highest in the soy and grapeseed groups. So coconut oil, because it contains low PUFA, they had the lowest oxidative stress happening. And also the antioxidant levels like ascorbate, alpha-tocopherol, which is vitamin E, protein thiols, and glutathione ratio was basically the highest between the soy and the grape. The olive group were also quite high in the antioxidants and low in the free radicals, but regardless, the coconut was better because it's probably more saturated fats, was able to increase free cholesterol inside the testes, leading to higher levels of testosterone. So what really matters is you want to make sure that oxidative stress in the testes is low. And then you want to make sure that you consume all of your micronutrients, because energy production, steroidogenesis, everything in the body requires vitamins and minerals. You want to make sure you eat a diet rich in nutrients. And we know that eggs are actually a really good source of rare vitamins and minerals, like for example biotin and choline. It's also a good source of vitamin B5, phosphorus, and selenium, and also very valuable cholesterol and phospholipids, which is essential for the structure of your cells. So if you just eat meat and starches, you're missing out on these valuable nutrients that you're not really getting anywhere else. So eggs does play an important role in overall health, especially if someone has, for some reason, an enhanced requirement for choline and biotin, for example. And we also know that some of the phospholipids plays a direct role in stimulating steroidogenesis and also converting testosterone into DHT. So even though that 2023 study showed that dietary cholesterol intake didn't increase testosterone, the overall amount of cholesterol intake was too low. It probably needs to be closer to 800 milligrams or up to 1 gram of cholesterol intake. So if you do about 6 or 8 yolks on a daily basis, that will put you around 1,500 milligrams of cholesterol, which should be more than enough to give you a really good boost in testosterone. The way I consume my yolks is via the testo shake. So I separate the white and just have the yolks in my shake to maximize biotin bioavailability. And I have it raw, so you don't oxidize some of the lipids and nutrients inside of the yolk. So I do think there is some promising research showing that egg consumption can increase testosterone. There's a bunch of research showing that egg consumption in general can improve your overall health. I have an article on that. I will link that for you guys in the description below. So the point of this article, if you want the big eggs, you got to be consuming eggs. And obviously, the bigger you want your eggs, the bigger you need to be consuming eggs. So obviously that would mean duck eggs and ostrich eggs would be the superior egg to consume for testosterone. No, I'm just joking. Chicken eggs would suffice for maximizing your testosterone. All right, guys, I hope you learned something new, and I will check you in the next one. Cheers, guys.